I like big ducks and I cannot. What's up, T-Chopper and Coalition Chris? How's it going? How's it going? Hope your all's weekends are starting well. I keep forgetting to kick someone in my Discord server rename themselves to @everyone. And so when I go to @everyone, it's obnoxious. All right. I think everything's working now. Hello, what's up? All right. What's up, Logan? Grizzle B. Weekend's going much better than the week. I know, right? What a week, y'all. What a week. I don't really want to talk about a lot of it, but I am still processing and reeling from it. So there's a lot. There's a lot, but we're here. We're playing with the PS2 Retro Gem, which is a HDMI mod for the PlayStation 2. It is the only of its kind at the moment. Obviously, you could have scalers, all sorts of stuff. I actually can effectively show you. I don't actually have this set up, but I can set up a scene where I show you the like split between the RetroTink 5X and the Retro Gem, both outputting at 1080p. I can't do 1440p. The capture card I have doesn't work with the 4x3 1440p mode out of the Retro Gem for this setup, but figured we'd just talk about the mod, talk about some stuff. What's up, Dial Wingo? Appreciate the kind words. Executioner, hello. But yeah, figured we'd just like mess around with it, talk about the stuff I got, an unboxing a little bit later perhaps. We're trying to bring weekly streams back, y'all. We need it. We gotta get this going. So as long as my bandwidth is holding up here, I keep having to restart my modem and my router every, like at least once a week, because things just like, it's like when I do speed tests, the speed is fine, but the latency just like goes really high, and so stuff still downloads slow, and like loading YouTube and YouTube dashboard stuff goes really freaking slow, and so it gets super, like everything slows to a crawl just in terms of latency, and so I keep having to restart my modem and router. So I did it this morning. We should be fine there. I'm gonna go ahead and set up these other scenes. That one's for the back cam, this one's for unboxing, and this one's for the PS2. There we go. Got a couple different views today. Thank you, The Herman, for the Prime sub. We got a couple extra views. I'm slowly, so my plan is, y'all know I have the crazy like 50 million cameras and everything going. My plan is to slowly just kind of iterate as I build back up the streaming setup, and I'm going to play around with the WebRTC from the new OBS update. Turn music down a little bit. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Help me make sure y'all can hear it, because that's always my problem, is I turn it too low that you all can't hear it. But yeah, my plan is to play around with the WebRTC update in the new OBS beta, and basically stream all of my different streaming setups to one to then output, which should make it a lot easier to juggle my different sources, so I don't feel obligated to have everything in one place. First time tuning into stream, have to say I love that shirt. Thank you. It's from Rob Sheridan. I always love you wouldn't download memes though. Just pre-ordered the Live Camera Ultra 2.1. Super excited for it. Nice. Hopefully my review unit gets here soon. But yeah, anyway, I'm iteratively trying to set the whole crazy streaming setup back up. I've got a big 55-inch TV back there to display graphics and alerts on at some point. But today we have introduced the PTZ cam for the back cam. I can adjust angle or whatever, but we have that available to us, and I can do crazy stuff. Like if I pull up the app real quick, I was not prepared to actually show this off, but through the NDI app, I can sit here and zoom in, and look how it maintains that CRT. I don't know if this has a global shutter or if it just has a really reliable 1/60th shutter speed. Actually, I can see the refresh line, so it definitely just has a really reliable shutter. But there is like no visible CRT refresh on this PTZ camera. It is freaking amazing. Oh wow, this zooms out way further than I had it. You get to see a little bit of the mess. I can flip this on, get some vibes going. I'll flip on the Mortal Kombat one in a minute. But yeah, I can do crazy stuff like that. Was the PTZ camera? It is the Bird Dog P4K. Bird Dog is an Australian-based company that makes a lot of NDI broadcast equipment. I work with them a fair bit. They make some really cool stuff. And I have a whole video on my original build out with the multicam setup from them. So you can check that out on my channel. My arcade cab has an update. But yeah, freaking crazy. Oh my goodness, that widescreen BVM. Yeah. Awesome. There is a fair bit of delay on the PTZ cam over NDI sometimes, but that's something I could theoretically optimize for. But we have that view. We also have, this is going to be an awkward view at the moment, but I have an unboxing cam set up in 60 FPS. So I can move stuff out of the way. I have some cool stuff to show you. And then we have the gameplay capture view. And if you watch over on YouTube on the Lost Saves channel, oh, thank you for the Prime sub, Joa Games. The P4K, yes. Now, there are other PTZ cams and stuff out there, but like these are the best of the best, so they're super expensive. But yeah. But yeah, over on YouTube, we're streaming in 4K 60, so you can see all that. Gameplay scaled up really nicely. I don't know why my chat is like cropped off. I don't even know why there's chat on this overlay in the first place. It's kind of amusing, but that's okay. That's probably because I have this like cropped funky. Yeah, it is. That's fine. We can get some chat in here. There we go. That's fine. Yeah, got some extra views. Like I said, we're just trying to slowly integrate the setup back together. My stream deck is at a really awkward angle. I don't know where my stand is. I usually have them on some mounts from my buddy 80 Wheeler that makes them and sells them on his website and stuff. But I don't have this one mounted yet. Positioning's awkward, so I gotta like look down on it. Really dumb. Like I said, slowly iterating. I did not turn on my Master Chief Neon. Which you can see there now. Capture quality crisp. Hell yeah. I never asked, how did you like the old Nintendo handheld that I sent you last year? You mean... I'm fairly certain I posted a whole video about it on the Lost Saves channel. So, freaking awesome. I super appreciate it. If you were unaware, Bazoo Battlecaster sent me like his whole OG Game Boy setup, and it was freaking amazing. Sudoku gives me Ice-T Battle Stations vibes from Johnny Mnemonic. Lol. It's a nice chair. Thank you. It is the Autonomous Ergo Chair 2. It's not the best for like wanting to be lazy in or whatever. And I need something taller for this setup specifically. But I'm streaming on Lost Saves. I will post the link in the Twitch chat. But in terms of just like ergonomic chairs, it is by far the best I have had. If you want to see it in 4K or just support my gaming channel, you can go check that out. That stream. And that is where I post gaming videos and things like that. Is this AV1 or HEVC? I am streaming in HEVC because I'm streaming from a GTX or RTX 20 series card. The streaming rig I'm using for this setup. I wanted to put an ARC card in here, but I was having some weird issues and did not have time to figure it out before I needed to start streaming. Yeah, I'm just streaming from a 2080. So we only have 8 gigs of VRAM, so that's a little tough. And I'm using up the entire video encode engine. But it's running fine. We're on a Ryzen 3700X, 32 gigs of RAM, and a 2080. YouTube stream is about 20 seconds behind the YouTube stream or the Twitch stream. Is that normal? Yeah, so YouTube just always has mostly more delay than Twitch itself in general. But also, if you want to stream in 4K, you have to use the normal latency option. They have normal latency, low latency, and ultra low latency. Ultra low latency is 1080p only. Low latency is 1440p and lower only, and normal latency is where you can do 4K. So I just feel like there's latency on Twitch chat, and I take forever to respond to everything and whatever. Like I don't see it being a big deal. People get really fussy about it, but I personally don't care. But yeah, let's get some Eraser 2 and Crash Team Racing going. Y'all can request games. I have, I don't think you'll be able to see it. I have a massive game shelf with PS2, PS1 games. I have more discs and binders and whatever. I do not have OPL installed, so I can't easily just like run literally any game, but I got a lot. Y'all can make some requests of what you want to see upscaled, because again, we're just testing out the old PS2 HDMI mod. And Intel still won't give us wide availability on the Arc Pro A40. I know. What model PS2 are you using? I don't know. It's a fat. Tekken Tag. We'll definitely check out Tekken Tag. Meanwhile, I'm making the most out of the Ryzen 3 and a GTX 970. Hey, use what you got. Use what you got. A question: have GTX 1070 Ti and have proper settings set. For some reason, Apex just has some nasty blocking even at 10K bitrate. What resolution for 1080p 60? Oh, if you're streaming 1080p at 10K, you're probably streaming to YouTube. At which point, that's just because 1080p always looks bad on YouTube, and you should be upscaling to 1440p to stream. You're still on an i7 4th gen, man. Some people just like never leave those. It's wild how long that 4th gen i7 has like gone. Really. I'm not recording the stream. That sucks. I don't see the point in starting it late, so I will just grab the YouTube copy. All right, let's get us some CTR action. Unmute the game. So Tekken Tag's been requested. I think it's on the shelf. I will grab it in a moment. Oh no, it's right here. Tekken Tag. If you're a fan of wrestling, would you consider WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Pain? I don't know if I have Here Comes the Pain on at the moment on hand. Metal Gear Solid 3. We can check that out. Wait, how do you upscale? Just set... Here, I can kind of show you. I don't have a desktop scene set up. All right, we're going to wing this. One sec. Duplicate scene. Desktop. Add source. Display capture. I only have one. Move it down. So in your OBS settings. Video. Leave base canvas at 1080p or whatever you had. Let me know if the game's too loud, by the way. Change output scaled resolution to 2560 by 1440, and downscale filter should be set to area if you're doing gameplay stuff. That's how you do it. All right, like I said, let me know if the game's too loud. But yeah, streaming and videos at 1080p on YouTube is just a bad time. Always has been, basically since 4K came out. I have a video coming, like, breaking all this down, but it's super in-depth, so it's not something I can just spin up quickly. Okay, apparently the only save I have on this memory card has not been played, so we're just going to do a couple basic races. I have the Mem Card Pro in, but keeping track of where all my saves are on these memory cards is a nightmare. All right, yeah. I already went through this. Captured for the video.
Welcome to the Adventure Arena.
If you haven't seen my video on the PS2 HDMI...
And practice
Did I
your
cancel
drive.
this? There we go. If you haven't seen my video on the PS2 HDMI mod, it's on my main channel. Came out on Wednesday. Got that backing track vibe going. PS1 just upscales so cleanly. I mean, remember the first time I ever saw the PS1 upscaled through the OSSC, and it looked better than any emulator, and it was just like a magical experience. Gotta say, it does look nice with some real crisp scan lines on this BBM, but you know. I can do that too. This game's so broken. By the way, if you're interested in kind of deep dives on gaming stuff and classic gaming YouTube videos like old school commentaries and stuff, do subscribe to that Lost Saves YouTube channel I linked in the chat, assuming you're not watching there. And if you are watching there, give it a subscribe. I don't get to post a ton, or at least haven't this year, and I don't get to promote it all that much, but it's a big deal to me to be able to maintain it, so. I missed the box, but that's fine. That's the last stop.
One for the road.
You might have to increase your bitrate, Bloody Actor, if you have the capacity to stream higher than 10 megabits per second. But also with YouTube, you can stream HEVC. So if you're not doing that already, consider changing. Wow, on the last lap, because I'm dicking around, I'm gonna get beat. That's hilarious. That's amazing. I'm sitting here responding to chat and spinning. That's all right. You got a chance here.
One for the road.
Nope. Nope. Damn. Would you say there is a noticeable difference between the HDMI mod versus using an RGB cable with the RetroTink 5X? I can show you here. The answer is no overall, but yes in the sense of... I'm gonna turn the game down for me. The PS2 has a kind of green cast on its analog output that I have always kind of hated. That is obviously visible in the RetroTink 5X. There has been a recent update that lets you tweak the ADC and whatever in it that like makes it better, but I've not messed with that yet, and I don't even have that firmware update. RetroTink. Let's get the other. Is it this one? No, not that one. Well, which Blackmagic device is this? That's number 2. So we're gonna add Blackmagic device. RetroTink 5X number 1, number 4. Hold on. I have 2 RetroTinks. One of them got broken by some crazy monster cables, so always have to Skill filtering area, move it to the bottom. So real quick, I'm gonna switch between the 2. And then I will set up like a split screen kind of thing. Turn off studio mode. RetroTink. All right, so PS2 HDMI, RetroTink. Oh, let me set it to cut. Now RetroTink is set to scale a little differently. I don't know where my remote is. I'll just resize it in software. I think it got reset to not be overscan, but something I did notice is the PS2 HDMI mod is a little bit wider on its 4x3 in a way that I don't mind, but that's been the case in all of my capture comparisons I did. So for my video on it, all of, pretty much, not all of them, but almost every capture I did had the PS2 HDMI, the RetroTink 5X, and then a RetroTink 2X multi-format, which I mistakenly showed for my Bob deinterlacing thing when it does weave, together so I could do easy comparisons. And in all of them, the PS2 HDMI's 4x3 mode is wider than the like scalers. And you can see here, this is the menu for it. If I go to output resolution, we are at 1080p. And then if I go to scaler, we are at the CRT 4x3 mode. Now there is a 1:1 pixel aspect ratio mode, which for whatever reason with the PS1 stretches it out. That's interesting. It did not do that for the other games. For CRT 4x3, CRT 2, which is a little bit wider, you've got wide 69, and then you can do a custom pixel aspect ratio, display aspect ratio combo that like is really hard to honestly figure out. I messed with it a bit, and like you get some weird stuff going. That's probably closer to the scalar outputs. Looks a little squished to me. Like I like the wider 4x3 on the CRT mode. But then you also have zoom factors. So like this is more like what the scalers look like, but you can sit here and crop out, you know, zoom in to get rid of those extra little black bars, which I appreciate because it's really awkward trying to scale all that up in post, especially for doing comparisons. There's a smoothing algorithm here. I don't think it does anything. If I turn it on, like I don't think it looks any different, but you may have to combine it with, there is like soft interpolation stuff here. I don't know. Then you got the different deinterlacing, which isn't going to matter on a 240p game, but smoothing, you got retro effects, so we could do scan lines or like slot masks. They're not going to compress well on Twitch, but you can also go in and customize and make your own, which is pretty sick. Honestly, I don't do a lot with the CRT emulation purely because because what was I gonna say? Because I do captures for compression and stuff like that. So you should play through the list of games in the top 10 PS2 games. Yeah. Hey Adam, have you heard of people's YouTube streams not being able to reconnect when using AV1? Well, the YouTube AV1 thing is out of beta. I've heard a couple people mention it, but nothing like as a recognized problem. I think it's just, I don't know. I don't have an answer for it. Camera's out of sync. It's only like by a few milliseconds. You can live. I can add a little delay to my mic here. Just slap on 100, see if that fixes it. Boom. I've got to admit, I feel a little silly picking up a retro gem when my RT5X is here. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But also, 4K is coming, and plugging that into the 4K to take it all the way is kind of cool, I guess. But also, like, I don't know. I like the utility, and I like being able to use it in different... I don't know. I like having everything because ADHD, so there's that, but... I would buy the retro gem if I didn't know on the OSSC with the SCART cable. Yeah. All right. Render, Remy, go. Jesus. All right, let's do one more race. And then we will swap games. Honestly, I'm not going to play through most of the games in that top 10 list video because games like Fatal Frame, I can't with the controls these days. Like, it's just so bad. The controls are just horrible. All right, one more race. This is the 5X. Yep. Off to a great start. I'm not scared of Fatal Frame. I'm scared of not being able to walk around. Like, I spend 20 minutes walking around in one room and just rage quit. Like, it's bad. It's really bad. Something like, as much as I love older games and prefer so many aspects of them to modern games, bad controls just absolutely break it for me. And Fatal Frame is one of those where, like, I love the game. I loved it back in the day. I love the vibe of it and how many horror games are on PS2. Oh, fuck. But I can't. Oh, I dodged that by coming out. That's awesome. But I cannot stand just bad camera control. And 6th gen, I think this gen is, just did not have it figured out. Although that being said, the Quake 3 port for PS2 has a standard, like, control mode that we're used to these days. It's just a hidden one, and it's so much better. Wow, I just jumped off his head. I thought I'd be able to use a meat shield. Nice. All right, we gotta pick it up for this one. There we go. Dude. Prop. We're not winning this. I'm trying not to abuse the drift, but I missed the box. Alright, we got this. Alright, anyway. Lord of the Rings game on PS2 are awesome. I think I have one. It's not even tank controls. It's like real weird tank controls. I don't know. Super chat from Grungy Glitter. Thanks for the comparison. Love the content, especially the retro stuff. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you. I'm going to grab the remote for the retro tink so we can get the zoom in right since I had to power cycle it. And we're going to switch games. So we'll, if I can remember my damn hotkeys. Be right back. I had the remote here the whole time. Ow. I had the remote in front of me the whole time. All right. Well. Switch to the tink. Menu. Actually, I had a preset, right? Yeah, the preset wasn't right. Transform, reset. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, that's better. That's zoomed in how I wanted. All right, there we go. All right, let's swap games. Tekken Tag was the next request. So are there any capture cards that can capture on an SD card other than the discontinued Elgato one? There's the Live Gamer portables from Avermedia, but those have really horrible quality. They record to micro SD, but they have pretty terrible quality. And then there's a bunch from Cloner Alliance, and I originally was doing this whole big video on capture cards that you can use without a computer, and I had a bunch of those to test, and they just kept releasing new ones, and like I don't know, the quality just isn't there. And given that Elgato managed to make one that had good quality, I find it even like less excusable that all of these have such crappy quality. There's the field recorders from Blackmagic and Atomos that do SSD recording, if that's your thing. Played Fatal Frame, got stuck right at the boss. I didn't mean playthrough as an 100% them. Well, yeah, I just mean like I literally can't walk in Fatal Frame, so I have no desire to play it at all. How well does it work with older gen systems like the SNES and the Genesis? Do you mean the Retro Tink? It works perfect with them. We're mainly focusing on the PS2 HDMI mod. The Retro Tink as a scaler works with all those consoles and works wonderfully. I have a full review on my main channel about it. Perfect. Memory card cannot be used. Yeah, that's a PS1 memory card. What are we playing? Tekken Tag? I probably don't have a save. It's fine. All right. I hope everybody's having a wonderful start to your weekend. I hope for everyone, literally everyone, that the weekend goes better than the week has. Because holy damn. All right. We got ourselves some Tekken Tag tournament. And these games, because they had to avoid burn-in on CRTs, they're jumped to like AFK menus and like reloading the intros and stuff instead of just letting you press the button. It's so quick. Wara. I gotta go with my girl Michelle. Get ready for the next battle. I don't have any of the voice effects set up on this Go XLR. Dude, Tekken music is goated. Why we have that Versus album? I played this game so much with my parents, funnily enough. Like, they got me into Tekken, and they loved it. And so Tekken Tag was like our big family game for a while, because it had so much multiplayer support. Oh, come on. There we go. Speaking of burn-in, would you recommend an OLED for general PC use? I use one. You gotta be smart about it, you know. Turn on screensavers or put your display to sleep very quickly. Turn it off when you walk away. Maybe consider setting up auto hide on your taskbar, although I just can't stand using it. But I've been using it that way for a few months now, and it's been great. I mean, burn-in's a factor, and it could happen, especially if you sit at your computer all day. But like, it takes a lot, and I'd rather just use the display. Tekken Tag's another one that looks great here. I think we are actually too zoomed in here. So let me fix that. No. Oh my god. The button combo cancels the menu. Or cancels pause. Oh, Retro Gem. There it is. There we go. That's all we needed. Okay. Well, thankfully those buttons are also switching characters, so I avoided too much damage. Come on, Law, what you got? Okay, nope. Oh, you. I knew I should have picked you. Can't. Get fucked. No! Nope, nope, nope. Come back, come back. Yeah! I love this game. I'm not very good at, like, the actual combo moves or anything, but Tekken's great. Ooh, and in a minute, if we go to like practice or something, we can experiment with how the blurring or smoothing filters work, since it's a 3D game, kind of. Maybe not. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe not the kind of game those filters are a bit for, but it's got 3D characters. Oh, come on. They're being so defensive this round. And I don't like blocking. Nope, we're dead. Oh, clever. Yeah, will you move? No, almost had her. Bastard. There we go. Had a friend who only played Eddie, so I had to get good to be. Eddie's a good Eddie is rough. Oh, we got King and Armor King together. Tekken music, dude.
Round one, fight.
Like, I don't like blocking so much, I never even remember what button blocks. Oh, I didn't mean to switch there. I was trying to find the block button. Armor King. Next, they need to introduce Tiger King, am I right? To go with Jaguar King and haha, Tiger King. There we go. Isn't it just pulling back from the enemy? Ah! Haha!
Round two, fight.
I mean, in a way. Oh, I was gonna go for the cool boy. Get suplexed. Oh, fair, fair. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. All right, what's the next game request? We'll go to the practice so we can look at the smoothing thing real quick. Y'all can let me know, because on the capture side, I only have the small OBS preview. I'm playing on an actual, you know, CRT, so I can't tell you. But we will reset. I just want to go back to the. There we go. Practice. I just want to test the filters. Soul Calibur Bloody Roar. I can do Soul Calibur 2 probably. Alright.
Tag battle.
Video. Scalar. Interpolation. Smooth. This is soft 1. This is the first soft. And then we have softer. I think it just makes it blurry. I don't think it's really the same as like a smoothing filter. And the smoothing filter doesn't seem to do anything. Got the FXR algorithm, but if I don't think it does anything. It's so weird. All right. We'll check out some Soul Calibur. Tekken Tag Tournament is such a great game. One of the ways I justified my retro team is that this game runs in slow-mo on some backwards compatible PS3s. Does it? That's horrible. Yeah, everyone keeps asking ever since I put that video up about running PS2 games on PS3, and it's just not a good time. Like, it's so hard to make. Like, it was a cool selling point at the time, and it's why I bought my PS3 Slim, not realizing it had been taken away. It's like a great idea, and I think backwards compatibility is important. Obviously, I advocate for it all the time and whatever, but like the output was really blurry and crappy. A lot of the games didn't run quite right. Like, nothing beats having real PS2s for me. Takes me back to the Virtual Fighter days. All right, let's grab Soul Calibur. Yeah, I've got two. I've got SC2. I don't think I have Bloody Roar. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to keep up with changing the games on the stream. I was already left on crash. Soul Calibur 2. Maybe it's not gonna boot my game. Question mark? What? This turning into the Call of Duty stream all over again? I don't even think we're getting the PS2 logo. Oh. Lol JK. We got a line on my CRT. Yikes! Skipped cutscenes. Nope. Huh. What? The disc looks perfectly fine. There's like one. Oh, is that big enough? Is that on the top? All right, trying again. Yay, older game systems. Like, as much as I prefer and talk about like the advantages of and whatever, like real hardware for stuff, I don't blame anyone that wants to stick to emulation and easier ways to play. Like, I will never judge anyone for that. Just maybe not how I want to do it. But it's certainly easier for a lot of people. All right, this isn't working, so what's our next game? Sorry, Zoe. I have no clue why. I'm gonna have to take it up to Game Shop or something. I don't have a resurfacer, but it's not even scratched. Like, that's what I don't get. It's like my PS2 doesn't want to boot it. I have to try it with another console at some point. I have no clue. That sucks. Sorry. While we're here, by the way, I wanted to call out. I didn't know it was being posted right now. My community manager and the producer for all of the backing track music, the guy that made backing track happen, you know what it is having to GoFundMe for some medical bills because hospitals are freaking insane. And I know there's a million of these and whatever, and I'm sorry, but it's pretty bad, and it 100% like affects our ability to release music and things like that. So if you have any inkling to support and or share, it would be greatly appreciated. I don't normally do this, but it's Will, so I'm gonna do it. There's in the Twitch chat, there's in the YouTube chat. Help a brother out. Real hardware is so much fun. Takes up space, can be expensive, but it's great. Yeah. All right, so what else we got? Check out some champions of Norath if I can find my save. Wonderful game. If you've never heard, we're on camera. If you've never heard of it, it is made by the same studio that made the original Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance games. So isometric, Diablo Light. Wonderful game. It goes way more in depth than the Dark Alliance games do. Has an incredible soundtrack, which I cannot find a release of anywhere. So Snowblind, if you're listening, please send it my way. Had incredible online co-op support, 4-player co-op. Just beautiful game. Great RPG, ARPG aspects. We gonna be checking it out. I gotta shuffle some memory cards probably, but I can't wait to get my Mem Card Pro for the PS2 so I don't have to do this. I have so many memory cards and just constantly keep shuffling my saves between them. So instead of being based in the Dungeons and Dragons lore like Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance is, this is based in the EverQuest lore. And I don't really know that much about EverQuest other than, you know, its legacy of being this crazy long-running game. And they have a sequel to it, Champions Return to Arms, which adds a ton more content in terms of like characters, weapons, and stuff you can use, which is freaking cool. I don't know why it's taking so long to boot. Is this PS2 gonna die on me? Is my modded unit? Okay, there we go. I was gonna be so upset. All right, let's see if I have any saves on these two. Oh, maybe we do. I used to stay up so late playing EverQuest in the 2000s. I'd have double vision in the morning. Oh, Larry, you also asked the question about, I am so sorry, earlier, like at the start of the stream, you asked about, all right, none in slot 1. Just swap them. You asked the question about whether I had used aperture lights before. The answer is a huge resounding yes. My currently in operation, I have a 120D, a 200X, and an Aperture Nova P300C, as well as one of their, I don't know the model number of it, but one of their square LED panels. I love their lights. I have a couple of their little stuff and things like that too, but yes, big fan of Aperture stuff. All right, this is from 2021. I don't know if this is like a modded save or not, but it's good enough to test it. My whole setup is Amaranth. Yeah, like I'm using an Elgato key light here just because of size, but otherwise, like I would absolutely be using Aperture for everything pretty much. This is a game that flickers like crazy on the BVM. It drives me nuts. Got the 480i flicker, plus for whatever reason the brightness like flickers weird. I doubt it's gonna show up on the back cam since it's doing such a good job. Yeah, you can't see anything, but to me it's like super flickery. God, I love that the CRT just shows up on this thing, dude.
This looks
It's crazy. Oh yeah, this is my modded save. Okay, good enough to test, but like everything's maxed out, I'm pretty sure. I like my Game Sharks. I like dicking around. Yeah, we have infinite gold. This isn't the save like I played on, but wonder what memory card that's on then. It's probably on this one. That's fine. Oh, I'm getting hit. Look at the particle effects, the lighting, the fire. It has a wonderful water system where the water like ripples and trails around you. It's crazy. I can summon a skeleton. Summon skeleton. Yo! All right, what else do I got on this guy? Shield bash, convert undead, absolutely. Oh, he's already dead, I guess. Arm touch, disease bolt is what it was on. Triangle is disease trail, sick. All right, that's fine. It's a different menu than my other character has. My other character has like a sliding. Oh no, that was the menu in Baldur's Gate. I see. Old school demolisher tag, dude. Yeah. 4K retro seams are the new hotness. I hope so. There's a weird grain when you move around in this game. Yeah, it has kind of like a film grainy element to it that you see on the digital version that you don't see on a CRT just because it's like filtered out by the mask, but it definitely has a bit of a grain to it. It's also like really washed out in the capture. It's weird. I wonder if I reset my... Oh. Left, right. I reset my levels here. Scale... No, it's in advanced video. Color space limited. Nope, that looks worse. Yeah, it's like really low contrast in this version. I messed up my spells now. There we go. What if we switch to the retro tink? Oh, it looks about the same. Oh. Okay, let me set it back to cut. So we're on PS2 HDMI, retro tink. PS2 HDMI, retro tink. Yeah, they're both about washed out. Oh, okay. Installing a wall mount from new lights now. Sick. What lights are you using? I mean, obviously from Amran, but like, which specific? Oh, here's the water. Oh, that's not water. You can't see it. Dude, the skeleton can just kill stuff for me. I don't know where I'm going here. But yeah, this game is beautiful. I can try to load up another save, see if we see the water. If not, I can load up Baldur's Gate and show you the water. Because it's the same engine. They just improved it for Champions of Norath. This game... Well, no, not this game. Okay, so that's actually something I wanted to say. Is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1 and 2 just got up ports. So it's available on PC. Ooh, I have 2 different ones. It's available on PC now on Steam, and it's mostly just kind of like a port of the Xbox version, which is not great. It's also on like Switch and stuff now, which is awesome. I love those games. I will play every Diablo Light I can, and I really wish I could just get more games made in this engine. But Champions of Norath has not been ported or re-released anywhere, so I would love to play it. Just found a Vampire Knight arcade cab locally. PS2 hardware and a light gun cab. Oh dear. There's never good cabs near me. All right, this is not a place with water, but we can go to one. Waypoint, I think. That's a save point. Yeah, this game is just really pretty. Especially, again, keep in mind this is PS2. Like, it doesn't have all the advanced stuff that newer Diablo games have or whatever, but like, it's such a vibe. The soundtrack's great. The soundscape's great. It has less of the audio compression issues that Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance did. Oh, no, that's a portal. We can't go back to Lesser Fate Arc. Okay, then we will load the one that could. Oh, we're in... Oh, no. I'm an idiot. I see what happened. We were in Lesser Fate Arc. Whatever, dude. We will put in a widescreen game next. We can check out widescreen mode. The only one I know for certain is God of War, but apparently a lot are. So I'm going to pull up the link for... Oh yeah, this is a nice, like, moody, foggy vibe. Can fight some stuff for a sec. Apparently a lot more games than you might realize had widescreen on PS4 or PS2. They're just not documented well. You can break the crates and all the like apples and stuff fall out. Like, that's amazing. think I've cleared everything out here. I'm not gonna fight anything. But you get the idea. You're picking up what I'm putting down. All right. I'm gonna pull up the list real quick of stuff that supports 480p. Or not even just 480p, widescreen. I don't care as much about 480p. We can look at the Mortal Kombat that supports widescreen. I know that one does. I just already did that in the video. I'm trying to show more stuff that I didn't necessarily play in the video. We can also do lots of PS1 games. Let me pull this up. PS2 alternate display modes. (16:9). Yes. Yeah, that's a lot of games. Oh, the sequels to the ATV Off-Road Furies games do. That's cool. I didn't know that. There's this cool database. I'll link it in chat that has everything. I have it linked in the video, but when I originally released the video, I had the wrong link. Call of Duty does. That's cool. Crash Mind over Mutant. I don't know if I have that one on PS2. I have it on Xbox. Final Fantasy 11. Well, I don't have that. God of War, Guitar Hero 2. Well, that's risky. Half-Life does. I have Half-Life. We can check out Half-Life on the PS2. It also supports 480p. I guess let's take a weird look at Half-Life on the PS2, which is just such a weird release. Almost all the Tony Hawks. We'll do that one too. We'll grab a Tony Hawk and Half-Life. Where's the Tony Hawk I just used? Is 3 on the list for widescreen? All right, we're gonna start with Half-Life. PS2 exclusive co-op campaign gameplay. Does it have co-op? It has co-op. What? Half-Life 2. That supports 2 players on PS2. THPS3 is the only one out on the list. Damn it. All right, I have Proving Grounds. All right, we're going to check out Half-Life. What's up, Jeru? I am new. Watched the channel forever, but never caught a stream before. Well, sick. Thank you for stopping by. Going great. Checking out the PS2 HDMI mod called the Retro Gym. Just testing some games with it, seeing how it performs, and hanging out. Trying to forget the crazy dramatic week we've all had. We've been going for almost an hour. I'll go ahead and retweet my stream here. I'll do a better job tweeting Will's stuff. That disc sounds like it's having a really hard time in there. That was kind of scary. All right, I think it's loading. Let's check this out. Half-Life 2, PlayStation 2. Obviously, I can't just do co-op right now, but the question will be if 480p and widescreen's in the menus or if I gotta reboot and do button combo for it. Great new system file. Yup. This is weird. This is weird. Guess I'll update the Twitch panel. Someone needs to make a better way to do that. Half-Life. Who is this published by? Gearbox and Sierra. Come by Sierra, published by Gearbox. All right. Options. Audio video settings. Here we go. Oh. All right. Correct. Back. That didn't seem like it even... Oh, you all aren't watching. Yeah, you are. Didn't seem like it even changed anything. But there's no... The wiki said... Wow, it's in mono audio by default? What? The wiki said it supported 480p as well. Emulation is cool. The only way I could beat Lion King for the SNES is when I was master traveling for work. Nice. Yeah, I mean, emulation is fine. I'm a hardware guy, but I do play lots on emulation if I don't have the games. All right, so that is... Yeah, I mean, there were I'm on a CRT right now. I'm on a widescreen CRT at the moment. I can toggle it. There were HD CRTs that were getting widescreen, and the PS2 was right as, you know, LCDs started coming out. So they started implementing it. I'm confused why it's like not even trying to do anything. Maybe it'll look better when we get in the game. I'm also confused. There's no 480p option. So I'm going to reboot it and try the triangle, square, or frick, what was the button combo? Was it start and triangle? It is X and triangle. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to support it. So was Soul Calibur 2, not that it worked. So yeah, we save settings. We're going to reboot and try X and triangle. To be fair, I have the game in hardware, just like the convenience. Absolutely. Perhaps it only applies to gameplay. I mean, yeah. All right, when the PS2 logo shows up. X and triangle. Nothing popped up. All right, so we're at least trying widescreen. We're probably not getting 480p. 480p more like I can't see. Okay, Greg, get out. Larry Picklejar was moving 200Ds to 300Cs and 60Ds to 200Ds. Nice. A little bit of upgrades there. All right, so no 480p. Maybe it's a different release. That's the issue too. Like they reported with Shadow. I now own 2 copies of Shadow the Hedgehog because it's reported as supporting it, but only one of the versions does. Like the greatest hits or the original or something, and I had the other. All right, we're gonna do a new game. We'll just do easy because we're messing around. It definitely has not shifted the aspect ratio. Like obviously I have to manually resize it, but like it didn't change anything. All the other games you can see them visibly change. Guess I'll go ahead and bump me to widescreen. And then I'll adjust the mod once we get there.
Good morning, and
Oh.
welcome to Black Mesa Transit System.
Welcome to Black Mesa.
This automated train is provided for the security.
Okay, I think it's in widescreen, so I will set it up.
Black Mesa Research Facility personnel.
There we go.
The time
Dude, this is sick.
8:47 a.m. Current topside temperature
It's still only in mono. It's only in my left ear.
with an estimated high of 100.
That's weird.
The Black Mesa compound is maintained at a pleasant 68 degrees at all times.
Over to the retro tink. Oh, I gotta set it to widescreen. Oh god, I forgot how to do this. I don't mess with this very often anymore. I have it set and forget.
This train is
Oh, it's the H sampling. Duh.
level 3
Eric 69. Yep.
to Sector C test labs and control facilities. If you will attend the destination,
Yeah, you can see the color difference. This is the retro tink, so the PS2 output has a little bit of green on the walls in the gray cast.
hub in Area 9 and board
Oh, it's coming out both ears.
security train. If you have not
And the
submitted
PS2
your
HDMI is just
retinal clearance,
whiter instead of greener.
you must report to Black Mesa personnel.
I haven't finished Half-Life 1 either, don't worry.
You will be permitted into the
I never got around to it. I started Black Mesa a couple times.
transit system.
There's like so many mod options. I don't know if I want to play Black Mesa or something else. Frame rate chugged for a second there. That was weird. It's like as the PS2 was loading, OBS was like, wait a minute, that's hard. That's funny. Set the audio to widescreen also. Ha ha. I did though. Stereo. Okay, can we skip this? Nope. Mid-game menu? What does that mean? Oh, you can literally just... Well, that's cool. Like the DVD menus. Yeah, no 480p to be found. It's definitely in 480i. Oh, that's something else we can look at on the thing. As you can see in the Retro Gem menu there, it says the resolution that the game's running at. So it's at 512 by 480i, and it's being scaled to 2024 by 1140, and then back down to 1080p 60. Huh. All right, resume. It's really cool that they added that menu like that. Alright, I don't think you can skip this at all. Oh god, inverted controls. Oh no. Alright, never mind. Good game menu. Epsilon? Damn it. Why are they named this way? I do not want to strafe with my right thumbstick. Don't want to move with my right one. Okay, there's no inverted. Wow. You can't invert the controls. I don't like inverted look. Oh dear. That's going to be hard. It's such a big oversight. Oh, that's disorienting. I never played inverted. I never got it. I want to show y'all Quake on the PS2 as well. It's really cool. I want to look at the helicopter, not the ceiling. I love that you just can't skip any of this. This is a weird port. I mean, it's cool that they did it, by all means. It's just weird in so many ways. It's so funny how Halo 2 ripped off this exact thing where you're going through the train, like, just unapologetically. Like, this is how Halo 2 starts. We're just like, what if we paid homage on our second game? Half-Life with inverted analog stick controls. Just how Gaben intended. Right? So many old console games only did one or the other. Even on this one. Even on PS2, like, a lot of them have the option, though. Like, I don't feel like that was the norm at this point. Console HO1 is so weird. For real, dude. It doesn't look bad. Like, in all reality, it doesn't look bad. I'm curious how it would look in 480p. I don't know why my copy doesn't have it.
More lives than your own may depend on your fitness. Do you have a friend or relative who would make a valuable addition to the Black Mesa team? Immediate openings are available.
I gotta play through this sometime. Didn't say you could configure the current preset at the bottom. That was just to choose it, I think. And like, regardless, there was no toggle for inverted. Like, we can look real quick, but there wasn't a toggle for it. It was just what was on what stick, because it has the option to move and look on the same sticks, because that was a thing at the time, which was freaking horrible. Yeah, like if I go to this, I can only bind buttons. Oh. Configure advanced control. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Crouch toggle. Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much. Hell yeah, brother. This is what I get for assuming things. All right. Resume. This is like one of the only games on this era of consoles where you get this kind of menu. Like, you can go back to the main menu mid-game. Like, obviously, most games just give you an option menu in the game, so I guess whatever. But look at that. All right, that feels so much better. Oh, hell yeah. Old crappy DualShock 2 thumbsticks, but it works. I think I'm getting screen tearing. You don't get that often on these older consoles. God of War is really bad at it, or bad about it. There's definitely, yeah, screen tearing. Oh, encoder overloaded though. My bad. I melted my stream. It's just always amusing triggering screen tearing on these older consoles. Oh, my stream's having a really hard time recovering. Okay, there we go. I think we're good now. It really did not like that. My bad. All right. Oh, D-Man. Bye. Didn't even notice. This is so cool. And seeing it like widescreen on here is just really cool. We're gonna zoom in. I should have kept this open. Ooh.
Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity. Before exiting.
Hey, Epos, I didn't play the game at the time because I was too young, but I can only imagine the effect it must have had back then. Yeah, Half-Life. Big impact. I'm gonna do a special streaming PC build just to handle the demand of PS2 games. I mean, this is it. I think I just need to lower my usage preset in Vink from now on. I'm on P5. I think I just need to do like P3. All right, hello. Oh, you move so fast. Jesus. Hi. Honestly, that face doesn't look bad for the time. That's looking pretty good. Like, there's a lot of detail on him. Ah. You move so fast. Okay. X is not jump. X is walk. R1. Oh, bumper jumper. Nice. I can bunny hop. Okay, why is my stream chugging so much? What is happening, dude? Why is my render latency so high? What? Keep getting my render lag. I shouldn't have render lag streaming a freaking console, dude. Let's remove the extra black magic device. The extra browser sources. I don't think it's going to make any difference. We're like straddling 12.2 milliseconds, which is like really rough if you get any added latency. It's super weird. I could turn on buffering on the capture card. I don't know if that's going to help. Nope, it's still high. Still in the yellow. We're standing still. Like, what is it? Something is like not processing right for it to... Oh, I'm crouching. There we go. Something's making it really struggle. I mean, it's fine on your end until the frame rate starts tanking. I just keep stopping every time that happens. I guess I only tested it in 4x3. And now that it's in 16:9, it's more to encode. That's really crappy. I don't know if changing the NVENC preset midstream actually does anything. But I'm going to bump it up to P3 just in case. Apply. I get the feeling that did nothing at all. But if I stop the stream, it's over. Hello! Oh god, the audio's so bad. Like, they're clearly trying to go for the spatial audio thing, but like, those voices were bad.
Asking that question.
Hello!
I am rather looking forward to this analysis, aren't you?
Yeah, this is running on the Retro Gem, the new PS2 HDMI mod. Oh, I love the bob when you go side to side like that. Again, my stream hates it. Ugh. Okay. I don't think there's much I can do in real time to impact that. That's really frustrating. It's CD quality audio. Is it though? Is it? Advanced. Process priority high. That's not going to affect render lag, but just in case. Yeah. Oh, I can close. Is it the NDI monitor? That was it. It's because I had the NDI monitor open to do my zoom in. That was... Yep. It's running fine now. Oh, no. It's still chugging a bit. All right, whatever. We're going to switch games now. Yay! We might have to do an on-stream playthrough at some point in time, when obviously I have my stream configured correctly, to do, we'll have to do a stream sometime to play, like, just play through this on stream. By the way, I want to point out, not only is Half-Life on the PS2 in the first place, it's a blue disc, which means it's a CD. Hence the CD quality audio. But, like, the whole game is just fit on a CD, on a system that could support DVDs. Like, they squished this thing down. Crazy. Yeah, we'll have to play through that on stream sometime. All right. We're going to see if it's just a widescreen thing real quick and try Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. See if this one will actually show 480p support. So we can see what progressive scan looks like. The amount of CD games on the PS2 is wild. For real. I remember for so long, I would, like, so many of us thought the blue discs were like something super, super extra special. And really it was just that they were CDs. All right. I still have the scaler set to 16:9. We're going to see what the option in the menu is. Why? Oh, this is a loading screen. I see. It's like, why can I not skip this? The next thing I'm setting up for the stream, since we got the unboxing cam and stuff, is I have a GoPro that I used to use as the security monitor back in the day for these streams up there that I got to hook back up. And then I have an 8mm handy cam here that I'm going to use for my actual gaming face cam, so you see me more up close. Should be pretty sick. All right. Game settings. Display options. Wow. Screen options. Never mind. Hey, there it is. Progressive scan. Yes. There it is. Oh, it's so much clearer on my display. I don't know that you'll be able to see it. I'm going to switch real quick. Okay, so this is 480p. If I turn it off, can you see the lines? I don't think you can. Like, it's such a big difference turning on 480p. Because it looks more like a clean display without the scan lines. I know people love scan lines, but like, if you're looking at detail. All right, widescreen. Look how it just like fits that in. All right. If you didn't know, 480p is done at a for standard NTSC like TV displays rather than PC monitors. 480p is a resolution of 720 by 480, but it's the same resolution whether you're in 16:9 widescreen or 4:3 standard. And what they do is they change the pixel aspect ratio. So instead of changing the aspect ratio of the frame that you see, they change the pixel aspect ratio of the pixels they're rendering so that each pixel is actually, I think, 1.33x width. And then your TV can stretch it back out and it looks proportionate. So really, it's like anamorphic lenses. You're squishing more information down into the same frame and then stretching it back out. And since it was all CRTs and standard def at the time anyway, it looked nicer without really having to deal with, you know, the issue of losing detail from that regard. So, kind of interesting. Switch back over here. Thank you for the Prime sub by Walking Corpse. What's up, Beifong? Some PS2s have trouble with CD games now, which I think is funny, reading them. Yeah, I think was that the issue the Slim had? I never really played with a Slim. I mean, I have one now, but like I never played on a Slim PS2 and always avoided it because it didn't have the hard drive thing. But I know it didn't have complete compatibility with PS1 games for some reason, whereas all the other PS2s did. What's up, Mackey's World? We are testing out the PlayStation 2 HDMI mod called the Retro Gym. Link to it is in the video or stream description. Just checking out games. Currently, we're looking at 480p and widescreen supporting games. So this is a real PlayStation 2 running at 480p 16:9, upscaled to 1080p by the PS2 HDMI, and then back up to 4K with area scaling in OBS. Remember having to turn my original PS1 upside down to play Final Fantasy VII. Oh my! I remember my buddy and I'd go to my buddy's house all the time during high school to play Halo 3 with him before our parents got home and we had to do homework or whatever. And at some point, and we played in his little brother's room because that was the most accessible TV, and we just had to sit the Xbox 360 on the floor. And at some point, his little brother comes running through and just stomps on the Xbox. Not on purpose, but like ran there and just like hit it real hard. And from then on, it really struggled to read Halo 3, but we always knew it would work either by hitting the Xbox or just by hoping whenever it shows the, whenever it showed a green screen instead of the Xbox logo. You know how it shows like the console, you know, PlayStation 2 does it, Xbox does it, whatever. Whenever it went to show the Xbox 360 logo, instead of playing that movie, it would just show a solid green screen. And we called that the green screen of life because that's how we knew it would work. What bitrate do I use for 1440p 60 FPS AV1 encoder? If you're streaming, like 14, 15 megs if you can, higher if you want. I have a whole video on my channel breaking it down where I give you recommendations. Reminder, as always, for those on YouTube streams, or if you're watching on Twitch and want to come over, you can get a lot more technical answers to your tech questions with super chats, by the way. Recently went on a retro classic console purchase rage. Got a PS2 modded with an SSD. Plan on adding HDMI. Hell yeah. Yes, my answer was for streaming on YouTube. Well, 480i is the net measurement with 525i with overscan. I mean, yes. Okay. I'm talking about the resolution the games are running at, which in this case is 640 by 480p because it's in progressive scan, so it converted over to. Most of what I said was for interlace mostly. Technically, I don't think the game's actually running at 640. I think that's a misreport. Like, I don't think games actually run at 640 by 480. I think that's a misreport from what I have read, but it's all a mess. All right, anyway. Do we want to edit our skater? Ed option. Do we want to go through all this? Makes a really gross sound to switch people's faces. All right, whatever. Okay, I don't care about all this right now. I just want to play. That's fine. I just want to play. Start. Done. New story. Start game. Was he playing Half-Life earlier? I just got here. Yes, we were playing Half-Life on the PlayStation 2 in widescreen. It is a wild experience. We're just switching games now. Tony.
A skateboard is more than four wheels and a piece of wood. It can be
Proving
that takes
ground.
you somewhere, and I'm not just talking about a destination. Skating can change your life. It all depends on the choices you make. Hardcore guys skate for one.
Okay. We don't need the whole rundown. What's up, Beifong? I'm just relaxing while watching the stream right after work and lunch. Nice. Oh, this is set up like Grand Theft Auto. I just wanted to skate, dude. All right, we'll only do this for a minute because I do not care to do this open world nonsense. I just wanted to skate. That's why I wanted to do 3. Oh. Oh. Nice. Floppy. Ooh. Ah. Dude, I put so much time into Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. 3 is like the only one I really played back in the day. I played a little bit of Underground. But 3, I put so much time into it on the GameCube, weirdly enough. So that's like where my control memorization is. And there were some cool unlocks you could do with cheat codes. Such a good game. I'm so glad they brought him back, and I'm so upset that Activision cannibalized the studio for freaking Call of Duty. And I hope, should the Xbox buyout thing happen, that they reinstate some of those studios for doing cool stuff, like Toys for Bob as well. Like the Crash remakes and the Spyro remakes and sequels were the Crash sequels. Hello, were great, and they just cannibalized the whole freaking studios. But okay. Had plastic CD driver axle version. And it melted while playing Hot Pursuit. Yikes! Was able to upscale. Turns out you have to type the resolution manually. Yeah, that's fine. Don't do drugs. Are they implying that that was the druggy section of town? There we go. Yeah. Tony Hawk's looks pretty good on the scaler. Again, it looks a little washed out compared to like my CRT and what I would prefer. But it's whatever. There we go. Look. All right, what's the next game? I just realized I'm playing probably copyright music from this game. That's probably not a good idea. Soundtracks in Tony Hawk's games are always great, but you know. What else did I pull out? Onimusha 3. Is this one we can get into action quickly with? That's the problem with a lot of games with this generation, and it's a bigger problem today with games, is you cannot just get into the action anymore. Like even with multiplayer games. Like I think BattleBit proved how effective it is, but like games, especially multiplayer games, should prioritize getting into the action as quickly as humanly possible. And they just don't do that anymore. Onimusha 3. Demon Siege. I think this got re-released recently on like a bunch of platforms. This will not be a widescreen game, so we need to set it back to 4:3. I'm just making all kinds of empty saves that I will have to go back and figure out. What's up, Just Say Steven? Appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. I do hope your all's weekend goes great. I hope it's free of controversy and other wildness, and I hope you get to play lots of video games. I do have an unboxing to share after this game. We'll do an unboxing and then pick up a couple more games. All right, 9 years and some days have passed. Jubei used every ounce of energy in his body to beat Nobunaga. All right, yeah. Jubei! Jubei! Oh, I didn't check the options. Damn it. I doubt it supports it. I didn't check the wiki, though. We can check. Onimusha. Oh, hello? I can't search. Browser? Onimusha. Yeah, it's not on the list of... Okay. Yes, cutscenes. Oh, the Nokia. The Nokia. I love it. With the antenna, I had one of those.
Henri, tu
So
te
they're
rends
speaking
compte.
French. Henry.
Lève-toi vite, sinon tu vas être en retard à l'école.
All right. Yep. It's fine. It's cool. I just want to play. I know, it's an emotional moment, but looks pretty good. The model detail and stuff in some of these later PS2 games are great. Please let me. Yep. You think OBS will catch up to software like vMix for esport broadcasting? Catch up in what way? In many ways, OBS already has. Like, I've seen lots of esports broadcast setups, and they have OBS kind of at the last step in their chain and don't use vMix for very much these days, other than like native caller bring in and stuff. I mean, vMix does great stuff for ISO recording, and they have some cool stuff, but it's also very like very old school in many ways in terms of like building layouts and things like that OBS is far superior at. So I think they're just different tools for different audiences and purposes. The Handycam, I love it. Jesus. All right, let me fight him. Slice, slice. Got the completely appropriate back and drag music going here. All right, now we're going back to June 2nd, 1582 from 2004. Again, I would like to play. I just wanted to hot swap games. I think after we do the unboxing, we might pop in another PS1 game, get some nice 240p scaling action going. What's up, Tag Slays? Looking great. Thank you. Right back at you. I keep pointing at the wrong camera. That's my overhead camera. That's my... Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me hack and slash. Samanosuke. Got new armor. Just join the stream. What are we playing right now? Onimusha 3 Demon Siege, which I think has recently been ported to a bunch of stuff. Just trying to get something else to show off the PS2 HDMI mod. It's not letting me play so far. Lots of these. You gotta sit through everything first. Which, like, is fine when you're sitting down to play for hours, but that's not how I ever get to play video games anymore. Look at the fire detail. That's pretty nice. Not gonna lie. I don't know. Something about the PS2 era 3D models and stuff really just speaks to me. All right, do we have the options menu here? I don't think we do. That's unfortunate. Oh, yeah, we do. Subtitles, screen. Nope, we only get position. Yeah, there's no widescreen or 480p on this one. All right, that's fine. Let's go kill some demons. Ow. This feels like, oh damn, got a fire sword. Probably describe this as a blend of like God of War-y, Devil May Cry-y combat with all the, you know, the recharge orbs and stuff, and Dynasty Warriors. I hope I'm not wasting charges on that flame sword thing. I probably am. I love Dynasty Warriors in terms of gameplay, like all the Warriors games. I don't like the micromanagement of the different squads and stuff. Oh, I am here. I thought that was just a scene. I just let my dudes die. Oh, damn. All right. We have a dodge. We have a block. All right. Yeah, I'm out of charges for my fire sword. Oh, I didn't expect him to 180 me. What's up, bro? He's got lots of reach on that. I'm sorry, teammates. Ah, dude, no. Strange blue water. Yep. Absorbing here. There we go. Okay, that gives me magic. I need health. No, I don't want to save. I want to heal. Damn. Okay. Oh, that means I can fire sword. Get wrecked. Absorb the orbs? Oh, I have to manually do it. Oh my. Okay. That's cool. Does this game actually run at this frame rate? I mean, it is. I don't know what to tell you. Like, what do you mean? We're playing it right now. Alright, is there a jump? I don't think there's a jump. That means I missed all the orbs from the last fight. That sucks. Whatever, we're learning. This game is really pretty. Probably looks way better in the scaled feed because you're not dealing with scan lines, talking to detail. Although, kind of leaves a little bit to the imagination. Come on, big guy. That lack of interpolation there. Just like suddenly died. No play, only watch. This is actually hardware not emulated. Yeah, we're as the title says, we're testing out the PlayStation 2 HDMI mod called the Retro Gem. We're playing on real hardware. Playing the real game. Running a 480i upscaled to 1080p in the HDMI mod, up to 4K in OBS for the YouTube stream. Nobunaga! It's time to fight. He looks creepy as hell. It's time to duel. Bro, you're nowhere near as suited up as he is.
Head retainer of the Oda family. Prepare.
Why does he have such a white boy accent? Cut your wall, bro. Can I just hit him? Nope. Won't even let me. Where's this guy at? Oh, he was hiding in the... Let's see. You're not impressing me so far, pretty boy. You're in the fire, dude. Are you even gonna, like, try to hit me? Oh, what was that? Did he parry? Oh. These camera rate changes are really obnoxious for combat. Oh, I'm doing that. Okay. Yeah, he was not a big deal. Because video games were all white people back in the day. Yeah. You have so much for that to show off. You tried, I suppose. My poodle failed me. Starscream. Good feeling he's gonna fly away because he's supposed to be the final boss. What is that face, dude? What is that look on his face? All right, magical green man. Oh. Okay. What? Bye-bye. You just got time traveled, bro. That fire was really good, though. Fire. Okay, now we're cutting back to this. They got FAMASas as their French. Accuracy.
Ouvrez le feu! J'ai jamais vu ça. Ça va aller, Philippe!
How do you miss people that are that close to you? It's Dante.
J'arrive.
It's CS rules they were moving and shooting. Yes.
Jacques!
Oh, he's got a P90. Sick. Wait, does this turn into gunplay? Yo. Please tell me I don't have limited bullets. How am I supposed to... Get out. Okay. This sucks. Okay, this is kind of sick. This is what Modern Warfare 3 is going to look like, guys. Did I get them all? Oh, nope. Yep. Feels kind of unfair.
Philippe, il faut partir.
Non, laisse-moi. Attends, Jacques.
Mais non.
All right.
Non, je vais pas te laisser là. Accroche-toi. Allez, viens. Viens.
If it gives me the option to save, I'm gonna go on and save since we already made it, somewhat into it, and then we'll do an unboxing, do a couple PS1 games, and wrap up a little bit here. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me for today's stream. Ooh, like I said, we will have more. We will absolutely have more. We're gonna be trying to do them weekly again. We're bringing it all back. Sledgehammer really took the series in a different direction, huh? Yeah, exactly. Could you imagine Modern Warfare Demon Siege? It'd be like the Nexon Counter-Strike Zombies thing. Here's the save point.
Where am I?
I'm in France.
Where's he?
Oh, the demon eye's gone. That sucks. I'm gonna be without my flame sword. Alright, we're gonna save. Oh, you can enhance and train at these two. Sick. Alright. Yeah, we gonna save. Sick. Alright. Let's get our unboxing going, shall we? I'm really excited about the stuff we're getting in the studio lately. So today, let me move this stuff out of the way here. We don't need controllers or video games or mice to control my stream computer. We got a big box. All right, doing this with headphones is a mistake. We've got a big box, and I cannot lie. Like the big doc, but we got a big box here from the people over at Rode Microphones. Per your all's request, so I have very much have you all to thank for this. We got the Rodecaster Duo in. So this is Rode's kind of answer to the Go XLR. They've had the Rodecaster Pro, the Rodecaster Pro 2, and this is the Rodecaster Duo, which is a little slimmed down, but a lot better suited towards indie streamers with like multiple microphone support, sample pads, all sorts of stuff. And it has an onboard here. If we flip it over to the featured stuff, it has an onboard wireless receiver. So they sent me the new Wireless Go 2. I have the original Wireless Go. It does not work with the original, unfortunately. But they sent me the Wireless Go 2. What this will allow me to do is avoid these very scenarios where I'm doing an unboxing or I get up to go get stuff in the rest of the studio and I got to sit here and keep myself glued to my microphone. I'll be able to just hot swap between the two and keep it going, which is really freaking sick to have. I keep switching to the wrong camera. To have that built in to a standard interface mixer thing. And you could use it for all sorts of things, but for my workflow, excuse me, that is going to be the plan, is to just have these charged, put them on when I start a stream, and just switch inputs whenever I get up to move around and things like that. And theoretically, I could even wire it up to that AI camera switcher plugin I showed before, and that would allow me to like have it automatically detect when I switch cameras and switch microphones with it, because it had some sort of like MIDI output, I think. So that would be pretty sick, but I think I'm just going to do it manually. And they also sent something else. Oh, sweet. I didn't actually know this was coming. They also sent the Pod Mic USB. So if you didn't know, they made a Pod Mic USB. I don't think I knew this. I hope this has been announced already. Huh. It even works with iPhone, iPad, and iPod? I don't know if this is an Apple required thing. I can't imagine, since they don't sell iPods anymore. Made for iPhone, iPad, iPod. What iPod are you hooking a USB-C microphone up to? And for what purpose? That's a little weird to me. But yeah. So super stoked for that. I hope I'm not breaking embargo on something I didn't agree to in embargo. We got Rode Wireless Go 2 and the Rodecaster Duo. I also just got in the Roland Bridgecast. I can go grab that real quick. Okay, no, I can't. It's very taped up in a box with my address all over it. But I did get, no, not the Bridgecast. The Roland, no. The Bridgecast is coming. I got the Mackie DLZ creator interface thing that was on the list of GoXLR competitors. That I got in, that I'm going to review soon as well. One of the last iPod Touches still got iOS updates or something? No, and I can't imagine it supports microphone devices like that over USB. Like, I can't imagine an iPod has support for that. So it's super weird. Yeah, I got the Mackie DLZ creator mixer in. I've got Rodecaster Duo now to review. And then my very next audio review I do is going to be finally covering that Lewitt dual PC audio interface. It was one of the first ones with dual USB-C for like multi-PC. And I feel really bad that I didn't cover it quickly enough. But my very next audio review, whenever that comes, will be the new Lewitt microphone that they just released and their audio interface. All right. We only got a little bit of time and I do need to run to the bathroom. So we're going to do a couple PS1 games, show off that. And then I do got to wrap up the stream for today. I do have a meeting in a little bit. I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me. We will have more streams. I'm going to at least be doing Fridays consistently like this. And we're going to try to do more. So like every other week's probably going to be streamer news. I didn't want to do a news stream this week for obvious reasons. And then the alternate weeks will be gaming and stuff. And assuming schedule gets more aligned as I get time to do it throughout the week or weekends, I will have additional supplemental streams as well. Go follow the Lost Saves gaming channel if you're watching on Twitch. Follow my Lost Saves YouTube channel. I will just post a link to the 4K YouTube stream in the Twitch chat so you can see it. And we're going to pop in a couple PS1 games. Whatever will let me hop in and out pretty quickly here. Let's see. All right, we got a little variety here. I was gonna do Time Crisis, but I don't have an easy way to hook up the light gun to this setup. I usually do that over on my giant 36-inch CRT. We're gonna do Tekken 3. I know we already did a Tekken game, but it's a PS1 one, so hashtag deal with it. God, I love the PS2 boot up sound. It is so good. And the PS1 one. Arguably better. Both of them the inspiration for many a drum and bass track. All right, so this is going to be 240p. Oh, no. It's saying 480i. I guess that makes sense for Tekken. Yeah, it's 480i. I can see the flicker. Can never have too much Tekken for real. All right, we'll just do a quick arcade. Yoshimitsu, get ready for the next battle. Battle. I don't know what any of these voice effects are. Oh.
Round 1.
All right, I can't turn it on. Man, the weird PS1 rendering is like really bad on this with like the vertical lines and stuff. It's crazy. Oh, he finally hit me. Get out of here, Eddie. I love the slow-mo replays on the PS1. It looks so funky. You win.
Round 2. Fight.
How did he miss? I think I was trying to tag someone in just now. That was funny. You win. Yoshimitsu was the GOAT, dude. One of my favorite characters in any video game. He's just so weird and cool. And I don't remember how to do the move, but the move where he can like bunny hop on the tip of his sword is like crazy. Is it in here? Moonsault? Deathcopter trick? I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. Whatever. That's fine.
You win.
And it felt like such cheat codes just having a sword back in the day.
Round 2. Fight.
There we go. That move I can use. Oh, well, that was a cool one. Oh, I got the Deathcopter going. Well, there we go. Yeah, that always pissed my family off when I got that spin going. Spin to win is goated in every game.
You win.
Paul. They changed his hair in the new one. His hair was iconic, dude.
Round 2. Fight.
Nope. All right. I love Tekken so much. I'm never like, I'm not like a high performer in it. I don't have combos really memorized, but I've played it my entire life and it just satisfies. Oh, I'm gonna lose this round. Nina's nuts. Ugh. Yeah. I can't believe she blocked all of that. I don't like blocking. But yeah, Tekken just, she blocked that too? Nope. It just scratches such a specific itch in my brain. No, what? She predicted that? The music, the announcer, the combat feel. Nope. Bruh. Nope. I lost. No, I missed. We double KO'd. That's hilarious. All right, we're gonna swap. That is hilarious. The double slap.
4, 3, 2.
Let's get some Mega Man X4.
Game over.
Oh, I did want to show off Quake real quick, just because I think it's such a unique thing. There's also Unreal Tournament. I don't know if it has the same controls. We'll grab those two. I don't know where I put the Quake box. I'll grab it in a minute. I just want to show you because I actually got the controls working right. I want to play Soul Reaver, seeing you play with PS1 games. Hell yeah, I got Legacy of Kain. I don't think I'll be able to pull it out in time for this. All right, so this is 240p. 640 by 240p, upscaled to 1520 by 1140. It's glorious not having the flicker. All right, I don't know what the controls are. We're just going to game start. Play just for a minute. 240p upscaled is just so good. Oh, that menu was 480i. Interesting. That's the test for 480i 240p switching. It was like instant. People were asking about that, and I don't usually have the options to like show that, but that was a 480i menu. Yeah, that's 240p. Okay, that's too much information. Okay, so this will be a good comparison if the menu is still 480i. All right, start. This one isn't 480i. Never mind. I don't know why that one menu was 480i. Alright, whatever. The music, though. I should have moved quicker. Can I not destroy that? Oh, there we go. Oh. Yeah, that's 240p. Super freaking crispy. Can't aim down, so. Yeah, 240p. Or Dragoon from the 14th unit. Dragoon. Dragoon. Alright, we will switch to Quake and Unreal super quick just because they're also oddities on the PS2. Trying to figure out where I put it. Oh, it's one I only had a disc of. Hold on. That's why I couldn't find it. I don't have a case of it. I just have the disc. I missed the odd games from the PS1 and PS2 era. For real! Well, why I love this system. So many experimental games, horror games, weird stuff. Parasite Eve. There it is. Quake 3 Revolution. Another CD game, too. Never played Tekken, so the only ones I recognize are Yoshi and Tiger Head Guy King. Yeah. But yeah, PS2 had so many, like, just one-off titles, new IPs, not full of sequels. So many good hardcore games. I don't know. Just such a different time. Takes a minute to load, but they do have normal controls in it. It's pretty sick. I wonder if Unreal does. And supports multi-tap for 4 players. The Unreal box says, bots so real you'll swear they're human. Unreal supports mouse and keyboard on PS2. We got to do a whole stream of that. I'm going to save that for a whole ass separate stream and video. What? Keyboard, mouse, FPS play on PS2? I am stoked for that. Had a different friend who kicked my ass with Yoshimitsu, killed me with the seppuku spin move. Yes, it's a good one. Oh yeah, Quake published by EA of all things. EA Games. It's in the Quake. That's Caesar inducing. All right. Option. Video setup. Widescreen. I don't think I noticed that last time. All right. I gotta switch it to widescreen. Sick. I was playing in 4x3, I'm pretty sure. I didn't even check. No 480p, but it's a widescreen. 512 by 480i? Yeah. Well, another one like Half-Life, where it's just like, yeah, Quake with on a PlayStation 2 controller, just the way it was intended, right? How long does it take to save? There we go. That long. All right. Default controller. So standard is the really wacky. Okay, so the legacy controller is what it was on by default, where you turn and move on the left thumbstick and strafe and look up and down on the right thumbstick, which is so hard to use. The standard control gives you... Nope, that's not it either. Advanced control, there it is. Strafe and move are on left thumbstick and turn and look are on the right thumbstick with bumper jumper enabled as well. That is how everything should be. And you can adjust like auto centering, auto aiming. You can turn on, like, change sensitivity, turn speed. Like, they knew their audience with this game. We're gonna save this too real quick just so we can actually control the damn game. The next time I load it, it'll be good. Like, they definitely knew their audience with this game. Probably expecting everyone to have heard what it was like from the PC gamers. Being like, well, we can't disappoint. I don't know if it supports controller, though. I don't have the box. I think it froze. Oh. It caught up. You know what? We don't need to save. I just want to play. We're going to save Unreal for a whole separate video and stream. That sounds amazing. Oh my god. I just want to play, dude. Okay. I regret saving. I get it. There we go. Oh my god. It's lagging all of my inputs. There we go. Save. I don't know what's happening. Alright, I'm rebooting. Well, no, I don't want to go through the settings menu again. Yeah, I'm rebooting. Not worth it. We'll just set the settings once we get in the game. because I changed it in game whenever I was doing the captures for the Retro Gem video. PlayStation 2. Quake 3 Revolution. Is it a console revolution? Is it a... I don't know. Things have ran mostly smoothly this stream, other than the random occasional performance hiccup, so not too shabby. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I have a lot of exciting content coming up. What's up, Tech Dave? You're coming right at the tail end. Thank you for subbing. We are going to try out Quake 3 on the PS2 real quick. It supports widescreen and modern aiming. So we're going to check that out. Loading screen simulator, seriously. It kept freezing on the save settings menu, though. What would you say is your favorite series from the PS1, PS2 era? Well, that is like 10 years of gaming, so I don't know that I can answer that. Actually, it's more than that. It's like 20 years of gaming. Crash Bandicoot was always like my core, my family played it all the time and whatever kind of franchise. But I don't know that I'd say it's like ultimately on my favorite from the whole everything, but you know. All right, video, widescreen, controller, advanced control. All right, arena. We're not gonna play the story. We're just gonna do deathmatch real quick. Devil May Cry, hell yeah. Played all the PS1 demo discs. Yes, I used to get those from Pizza Hut all the time. I'm working on a backup project for that. All right, you can set up a league play. That's cool. Yeah, I just want to play deathmatch. Temple of Pain. That's fine. Just let me shoot someone real quick. We've got bumper jumper, and I'm setting it to widescreen because that's what I set it in the menu. It doesn't look like it's changed yet, but I set it in the menu, so we're gonna toggle that bad boy. It's a very slow to load game. I don't think it was super optimized for loading from disk, given it's a PC game. But hey. Wish I had the box. I'd love to. I need to look up like who ported it and stuff sometime. I know there's other ports of like Quake 2, because I know John from Digital Foundry is working on a big TF Retro with a new Quake remaster, Quake 2 remaster. So I'm very curious. I don't know if that's out yet, but I'm super stoked to watch it. There's a lot of weird stuff with that, and so much cut content added into the remaster. Can I just get some frags, bro? Yeah, loading screen simulator was accurate. All right, I'm gonna put PS2, PS1 games up. The only disappointing thing about the Quake 2 remaster is no ray tracing. Yeah. It is weird since they had the Quake 2 RTX thing. But since that one was done with like fully rendered ray tracing and not just like an enhancement, as a lot of it's... Oh god, it's inverted. Oh, no, I don't want auto center. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, so this should control, yeah, bumper jumper. Can give me some rockets. Not gonna work.
You have lost the lead.
So cool. Can kind of strafe jump. Oh, this is not a good gun. How do I switch? Oh god. There it is.
You have taken the lead.
Yes. Switch weapons. Still gonna use the controls. There we go. Get some heals. The sensitivity is so crazy. I see why they give you so much control over it now. Oh. This is amazing. Oh, the frame rate's chugging a little bit. Damn, it's doing it again. Maybe it's because that task manager open. Sucks. I definitely got to reconfigure the stream for next time, but... It is hilarious that I tested performance primarily for 4x3 games and it chugs in widescreen. Like, that's such a weird quirk. I would have loved this. Like, I did not have access to this growing up. I would have absolutely loved this.
Excellent.
Excellent. I do apologize about the frame rate. I'll make sure it's better for next time. We'll wrap up. Apologies if it's not great to watch. It runs at 60 though. Like, this is, the game itself is a rock solid 60 FPS. It is wild how smooth it feels, honestly. And like, I could see myself getting pretty good at this with some practice. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Remember to be kind, rewind. Go check out, honestly, the frame rate looks mostly fine. Okay, I think OBS is just like super reporting it. Go check out the Retro Gym video if you haven't seen it. That's what I'm gonna rate, is the Retro Gym video, followed by a big OBS update that just dropped for a beta yesterday. I will link that in the chat for the Retro Gym video. And remember to be kind, rewind. See ya.